There it is. The work of the ages.
Hang on.
You want to throw up a little bit?
Yeah.
There you go.
So people can see.
Exactly.
People can see.
There we go.
Oh, God.
So dark.
You're killing me.
Now I look really short. Anyway, we're live. Shayla Black, we're live.
I am short, so.
Okay, we're live.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wicked Wednesday. Look at me. I'm going to be professional right off the bat. I am New York Times and USA Today bestselling author Shayla Black.
Best-selling author.
Best-selling, yeah. Okay, I can't talk today. Whatever. And
Shelby.
This is my wonderful
the
husband.
Annoying
each
part
other
of the group.
Yes. And what is your name again?
What is my name? I have so many names.
He does have so many names.
I'm just like this all the time. I don't know.
Well, tonight he will be William. So welcome.
I prefer Lord Black.
I know you do, but that's not going to happen.
Your Grace.
Oh my gosh. And we're already
My liege.
Oh my gosh, and we're already on a roll. Hi, Susan, and happy birthday to Susan.
Happy birthday, Susan. Happy belated birthday to Ames.
Ames.
Those are the two I caught. So
Anybody else, we're sorry we missed.
It's her fault. So what are you
It is.
do?
Everything is my fault, but Hi, Tabitha. Thank you again for joining us on the TikTok. We appreciate that we just came from.
Yes,
so.
we were actually live on TikTok, and actually we're getting better at it.
We
just need to be sooner. We need to get on earlier. And that just seems to be a small Achilles heel that we have.
I'm getting there. I'm working at it.
I know you are. I know you are.
Hi to, am I allowed to are you done fiddling with whatever it is you're fiddling with?
Yes.
Hi, Nicole. And there's Ames. Hey. Hi, Sharon. Good to see you.
No Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs in my
I don't even know what you mean.
You don't even know who those guys are.
I don't.
Exactly.
Hi, Kelly. I'm glad you are here, my friend. It's so good to see you now that you have your Wednesdays free.
I know.
And that's right, Susan. Smash the like button. Thank you.
If you're joining us on Facebook, please smash that like button and
YouTube.
Subscribe. Whatever.
Okay. And the fake accents are starting already. It's going to be a long night, y'all.
It's amazing, Shayla Black. We have,
hi, Evita.
We have dancing girls coming.
No, we don't. Hi, Louise.
We have exploding cakes.
No. Do you have your tassel pasties? Are you going to do? Okay.
We have caviar.
Okay.
What was Robin Leach? What did he always say?
Something
champagne dreams and
champagne wishes and caviar dreams. That's what it was.
Rest in peace, Robin.
Okay. Peace. Hi, Christine, and hey, Dana. Good to see you. Hey, Rhonda.
Hello.
I'm glad you're here. Hi, Beverly. Thank you very much. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for the anniversary wishes.
How many years has it been, Shayla Black?
33 on Saturday, y'all. 33.
You know it's bad when you run out of fingers and toes. I'm just saying.
It's
and
true.
You have to start over. That means you got to ask yourself, was this the best route for your life?
Yes.
And hopefully the answer is yes.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Well, I was talking to Baby earlier today when we were out.
That's gonna be amazing.
And she said something about, we were talking about the wedding, and she had looked through the pictures behind us.
I wish she had been at the wedding.
I wish she had. It would have been fun.
She had such a good time.
But I said, she goes, I can just feel how happy you two were that day. And I said, I was so impatient to marry your father. I had waited so long for a lot of reasons. And I just couldn't wait.
Well, I am one to get away. I mean, I could wander down the street and end up married to somebody, and you needed to put the finger on there, the ring on that finger.
Where is it, by the way?
Oh, well.
I wore mine tonight.
It's in spirit because I have a small finger issue. It hurts.
Oh.
It hurt. I hurted my finger.
You hurted your finger, you poor thing. Hi, Christina. Hi, Julie. Welcome in.
I've got the other ring on, though, so you can see that later. Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Christina. I'm glad you joined us. You missed this because, hang on, I can't say. I totally thought I missed this because my youngest kid's soccer game was, yay,
Christina.
I am so glad you're here. Welcome in.
I'm sure if you noticed, we started on time.
It's a new thing for us.
Time.
Hi, Laura.
Ish.
How are you? The shirts look so familiar. I know, Susan. Thank you.
It's almost like they were just perfectly picked up.
I know. Hi, Jana. Thank you so much for the anniversary wishes. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you very much for the anniversary wishes. I know the new theme shirts. Well, we wore them because it says annoying each other for 32 years. So this is the last week that this is going to be true.
You know what I should have done is put some electrical tape right there over the two.
Oh, there you go.
That would have been awesome.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Christina. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Hi, Kat. Thank you so much. Oh
Thank
my
you,
gosh.
Kat. You know,
how you doing, Kat? How's the school year treating you, girl?
If you, Kat, you don't know how close you are to our dating life when it comes to boxcars. Anyway, just saying, just saying.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Lots
it's good to see everybody. Hey, Eve. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I see, she says I'm an angel.
Yeah. The horny kind. Yeah. Oh, I mean the ones with the horns. And you embrace that.
I wanted to say a little something. Eve, heart goes out to you. She lost her puppy Lexi.
I'm so sorry.
On Friday. So I'm super sorry and sending you all my thoughts and prayers and wishes.
Shayla was
I know it's not hard.
That
I know it's not easy. I mean,
terrible. Believe
me. It is.
Thinking about you. That's I feel so.
And bad. There is Nikki. Welcome in, my friend. How are you?
Nikki Ann Holt.
Thank you for the conversation earlier, by the way. And
hopefully you talked her off the ledge, whatever ledge she was on, Nikki Ann.
Kinda.
She's always teetering.
I saw that you had celebrated your husband's birthday today also. That's fantastic. Happy birthday to Craig. Hi, Wendy. Welcome in. Thank you very much. Hi, Janine. Your grandparents have been together almost 70 years. Just think, baby.
No, I'm done. 69 years. I'm moving on. That's just how that's going to be. And just be prepared for that.
Okay, perfect.
Of course, you have to come visit me at Forest Lawn because I won't still be with us.
Yes, you will. I'm gonna. You're tied to me. You have to be here.
There is no way I'm living another 40 years. There is no way.
I'm gonna protest.
I don't think I want to live another 40 years. Let's just be clear.
Hi, Ruth. How are you? You booked your anniversary trip for a few days next month. Yay! Going to Georgia mountains. That's
awesome,
fantastic.
Kelly. Awesome.
Enjoy
it. Deserved.
Hi, Jenny. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. Your niece was 13 months, ran down the aisle, danced all night, fell asleep in her playpen. Oh, that's so cute.
That sounds like me, Dawn, at our wedding. I fell asleep.
No, you did not.
I was tired.
You were not.
You were really tired.
Oh my God. I was sick though. I had a cold. It was awful.
You were really tired. You're like, okay, come on, let's get this over with so we can make it official. Then you said, I'm going to sleep.
No, I said, well, we had to get up so early to catch our flight the next day too.
I had to ask you, is this why it's so special? And you had to show me
please. And we were Finally, his sister moves here and backs me up that he was a complete man whore before we got married.
I was not a man whore. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I escorted very appropriate young women to events, and I was the perfect gentleman. And then,
Hi, Maggie. How are you?
You came along. So there we go.
How are you? Hi, Loretta. Thank you very much. I know y'all have been married a long time too. How are you doing? It's been a hot minute, so it's good to see you. Hi, Nancy.
Yes.
Hello, good to see you, my friend. Nonsense. I saw a bunch of you already got your tickets for Knockout Book Bash in 26. So I'm going to be seeing a lot of you. Well, the VIP tickets.
VIPs.
Yeah.
I'm glad she allowed us in.
Yeah.
Geez, I'm excited.
Yeah. Hi, Courtney. Thank you for coming.
See my bro in the north.
That's right.
Mr. Blakely.
Yeah. Laura.
Yeah. No, Laura. Yeah. Laura, I'm tapping out.
Yeah.
I'm tapping out in less than 40.
Tanya, congratulations on your 30th next Tuesday.
Yay, Tanya. Yay. That's awesome.
It's so nice.
Hey, a man has to make money, Susan. A man has to make money. And apparently when they tell me just to sip a little bit of this drink and not worry about it, apparently I woke up the next day and I was just fine.
Okay. if you believe that.
I was just fine.
Hi, Joanne.
Don't recall anything.
Yeah. William just rode the rails for a while before he settled down for one boxcar. Something like
And
that.
I made it a home, Kat. I made that one boxcar a home. That's right. I even put stairs in.
Here we
for
go. I believe the term she used was manslut.
Okay. Go to your room. Go to your room.
And so now we know William was an escort.
Okay. Back then we called it an escorte. Okay.
Okay.
That was the French term. All
Hi,
right.
Fong. I hope you had a good trip to New York. It looked like a nice little, I know it was business, but you got away. So that's kind of cool. I saw Ruth, you got tickets. Yeah. Married 42 years, 32 of them great.
Loretta, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh.
And when I'm not in the room with her, I'll give that same kind of
Mhm.
that same kind of comment.
Exactly, Eve. Thank you. Yes. That is the truth. Although he didn't wait.
I seem to recall you going, "Come here, little boy." And
Oh,
I'm like,
that is not what happened.
know. I
Oh
didn't
my
know.
gosh.
I didn't
Oh my
know.
gosh.
I didn't know.
Are we all ready to vomit
Are we
now?
playing housekeeper? What are we playing? I don't
Uh-huh.
know.
And your daughter is bringing you to Lexington. That's fantastic, Beverly. I'm so excited.
Yay, Beverly.
I'm going to get to meet some of you for the first time and see a lot of you again, and we're going to have
I
a
have
good
not
time.
decided. I think we are going to drive to that, aren't we?
I don't think we had chosen yet.
Well, we got a while to think about
We
it.
do,
but I'm
thankfully.
thinking I might want to drive just so I can bring everything.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's been a little extra time because I think we're going to divert after that
okay.
down to Dolly's house.
You just realized in 8 years it will be your 50th. That's awesome, Susan.
Susan, that's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Hold on tight.
He did wear those short shorts. You're right.
Louise, you remember that photo? Yes, I was going through my photos the other day looking for stuff, and I saw that, and I came across. I said, "Damn, I look good. Damn, I look good."
Not my wife looked good.
Oh.
It was I looked good.
Well, no, it was just me by the Mustang.
Yeah,
with my.
But there are pictures of us all over the place.
With my thing hanging there. So
oh my God!
I was.
Hi, Sharon.
I was rocking the shorts.
Oh my gosh! So on that note. It's all about him, clearly.
Dana says Christian Blakely is talking about a Missouri caravan to Lexington.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Where did we go on our honeymoon again? We went, we took was it Port Canaveral we went to?
We flew to Port Canaveral. We didn't have a pot to piss in.
Oh God, we had no money.
We had nothing.
I had been saving for this honeymoon for a while. I was working and he was finishing school. So I had been saving as much as I could on my crappy little secretary salary. And so we did not have a lot of money. So we took a 3-day cruise.
We booked a 3-day cruise out of Port Canaveral. And so we flew to Port Canaveral. We got on a cruise ship, and it was the Carnival.
Carnival.
The Carnival.
It was like one of the original ships. It was a piece of crap.
It is definitely scrapped by now.
Denise.
It has definitely been sold and scrapped by now. But it was an experience for us. We learned a lot. And then after the 3-day cruise, it let you off at Port Canaveral. And we rented a car and went to Disney. And I had an aunt that worked at Disney that got us free tickets. And so we spent 2 or 3 days in Disney.
Yeah, and we stayed at some resort where if we would go listen to some spiel about timeshares.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they were going to give you $100 Disney.
Right.
Like
so we could eat for the day. Like we were that broke.
It was awesome, but it was horrible for the timeshare.
Jessa.
You know, it's just like it's just, I swear to God, they always set you up. They're going to breakfast. They're going to provide you breakfast. And they were stale donuts. And then they start showing you around. It looks nice. Okay, great. And then the salespeople start coming in. And then if you start coming back, and they bring a middleman over. And then the El Jefe comes over.
What they promised us would be an hour max was 3 hours. And he kept calling me, I think it was Sally or something like that.
All they have to do is sell 1 or 2 and they've made their money.
Right.
So it's a cost of doing business, right? You're going to let a lot of the fish go, but you're going to try and hard sell them because you get 1 or 2 and you're going to make money.
Right. But I finally had enough of this dude.
I was sitting to the big closer, and he's like, Well, talking about the amenities, and you really need, it's a really nice place. And we said, well, we don't even have a house now. We live in an apartment. So how can I have a vacation? He says, well, everybody needs a vacation home, even if you're in an apartment. I'm like, thank you for just rationalizing my financial situation.
Mm-hmm.
Have a nice day. And then we were the first ones out of there.
Oh, we were.
I made them open the box where the money was, got our money, and we got the hell out of
it. And as soon as we did, there were like 3 or 4 couples right behind us. They were done too.
The problem is we're too polite. We're too polite, and we follow the rules. And they don't.
No.
So you know what? Play by their rules.
And I finally said, I sat through the spiel. I want what you promised me, and we're leaving now.
Yeah.
And they finally did cough it up, and they were very unhappy about it.
I wasn't as big as I am now, and I think anybody would have gotten my way. If
I was completely bitchy about the whole thing because, like I said, they promised us it would be no more than an hour, and it was 3.
I would probably have been tased. Let's be honest. I would have been tased because I can be a little threatening sometimes.
I'm sure. Eve said something a minute ago. Here we go. She'll be at Knockout so she can avoid both you and
I'm looking
Christian.
Forward to it, Eve.
That's so exciting. I'm glad you're coming, Eve.
And let's get schnockered.
Let's do it.
Let's get schnockered.
Yes. So, hi, Jan. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited that everyone's here today. We're going to talk a little bit about a lot of things, but a lot about our love story.
Oh, shit. Susan says she went on the carnival as well.
Oh my gosh!
In Disney afterwards.
Oh my gosh!
Holy shit!
That's so cool. I've never known anybody else who was watching, who was on the carnival.
That's kismet. That ship was old.
It was
we
old.
Didn't know at the time. Now the ships that we're on are like mega freaking things, and it just puts them to shame.
100%.
Yeah, we were in the bowels of the ship. We talked about this.
We were on deck 6.
We were in the bowels of the ship.
We were on deck 6.
In an inside cabin.
That's true.
When you closed that door, you heard the engine. But at the same time, it was pitch freaking black.
It was. That was the only good thing about it. Because I was so sick and I had to get better. And thankfully I did by the time we got to Disney. But I think I slept through most of that 3-day cruise. I really did.
So on the way back, so are there any questions before we go in the Wayback Machine?
Look at this.
Baby, just say yes.
It's a love. It's Taylor Swift.
Oh, is that Tay-Tay?
Yeah, baby, just say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taylor, you want to come in? Come here, sweetheart. No, okay.
You had a window the size of a boot. That's about right.
Yeah, you had a window.
You had a little porthole, right? That's all they had back then.
We had running water, so I'm just saying. And cold freaking soup. Cold soup.
Because you didn't know what God's Pacho was.
You know, the other dude across from me didn't either.
He didn't either. It really was the funniest thing. His wife and I, because they were newlyweds too, and we both looked at each other at a giant table.
That's back when you sit with strangers, which I hate, by the way.
Very choppy water. Yes, we did too. And the captain blamed it on all the newlyweds. Probably. There was something like 90-something newlywed couples on our boat, and we went to some newlywed game thing, and we ended up winning.
Did we?
Because remember, there was a lot of talk about who got married last.
Where's my ship on the stick?
And it ended up being us by an hour because most people there got married at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m.
Oh, Eastern?
Or 7 p.m. Eastern or whatever, and we got married at 8 p.m. Anyway, yeah, we ended up winning by an hour. It was funny.
So Susan says Tropicon is having a video on Friday.
I thought it was tomorrow.
Oh, we'll have to go back and look.
We'll have to see. I saw her post saying that there is a video about Tropicon coming. I thought she said it was tomorrow, but maybe it was Thursday or Friday because I was scrolling fast.
So 33 years.
Yes.
Goes by quickly.
Shockingly.
And
hi, Robin.
So you guys know the story. We both used to work at this little place called Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Better known as Tragic Mountain.
In Valencia, California.
Yes.
Back when California was a great place to grow up in the 80s. And so much.
You know, it it was like a small-ish town when we
Yes.
grew up there. It's not anymore.
They used to film a lot of TV shows
Yeah.
out there, a lot of, I mean, just a ton of stuff out there. And we went to the same high school, didn't
Yes.
really know each other too much, but then met at Magic Mountain and
Through, yeah,
started going out. I, of course, was a supervisor, and she was a balloon girl.
yes.
And as such, the crossing of the streams took place. So
well, and we were in so many ways not supposed to date because he dated a friend of mine. We didn't work in the same part of the park. He was a supervisor and I was a lowly peon. And just a lot of our mutual friends thought that we would be horrible together. And there was a betting pool about how long it wouldn't last. And the longest was 6 months.
And I'll tell you this, you used to think, and I know why they'd say that, because people used to think that personalities needed to be the same. And I'll say something about our personalities, and you guys know this, just opposites. Complete opposites, which would make you think that would not be a good pairing. But I am attracted to strong women, and she's attracted to, well, but I'm just, but the two opposites truly attract. At least for us, it did.
We balance each other.
Yes, and so we defied all the odds.
We did. Hi, Allison.
We would break up and never did. And then
hi, Jocelyn.
Over colleges in different states.
4 states.
7 years of dating.
6.5, but
whatever, 6.5 of dating remotely from different states.
Like most of that was remotely.
And I won't tell that other story, so I'll let it go. I'll let it go because I'm a bigger guy.
Perfect.
And then
hi, Rebecca.
And then we ended up
Carrie.
In the same state of Texas.
Well, we had a choice. Yes. So I was
we got engaged in Florida.
We did. In one of the coldest winters that they had seen in like 20 plus years.
And I was graduating college, and we said
the following May.
Okay, what do we want to do? Does she want to move to? She's already in Texas. So do you want to move to Florida? We could live here and get a job here and do all the things, get an apartment, or come to Texas. And the best decision ever was to come to Texas. And
I really wanted to go to Florida, but he said he had had enough of bugs.
Well, I needed some seasons, and you know what? It was still the best thing ever moving to Texas. It really was. And we've been here how many years?
We've been here. Well, I moved here in '89 after I graduated from college in California, and he moved here like 3 or 4 months before we got married. So that would have been 1991.
So about 33 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I've been here 35. That's insane.
And how long have we been in this house?
We've been in this house. It will be 21 years in November.
That blows me away.
That's the longest either one of us have lived anywhere.
Yes, because I was moving all the time with my mom and dad.
Yeah, you were.
When I was a kid. But I cannot believe we've been in this house for 21 years.
I know.
It's over like that.
I know. You know what? That's a really important point. This was in the time of landlines. Long distance was, and it was an expensive commitment because it wasn't like you could just text somebody or call them on your cell phone. Like we paid I got an allowance when I was in college every month for making long distance phone for living. And I spent probably 80% of it making long distance phone calls to him. And he did the same thing back to me because otherwise we couldn't talk. We talked for like an hour a week. And that was it. That was all we could afford to do.
Letters.
And we wrote letters. I still have a box of letters.
Which we will auction off at some time.
No, we won't. Those are my letters.
After some very heavy editing.
Yes. Okay.
There will be some line edits in black. You won't see anything.
Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. Thank you very much. So yeah, it was a long, 4+ years of us living in different states. And that really sucked. And he moved multiple times. I moved once. Like, it was just a lot of upheaval.
Yeah, when the local sheriff says get out of town, you got to get out of town.
Funny, that's not what happened. Exactly. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yes, but it was also really tough. I'm going to tell you, it doesn't it seem like almost somebody else's life now? Well, it's so long ago.
Every stage along the way seems like different people, because you grow from those people. Yes. I cannot identify with the young man that went on the cruise with you. I can't identify with him anymore. What his wants and likes and
really
and desires and ambitions were, because they're so different than me 10 years later, and then me 10 years later.
No, that's
and then me
true.
10 years later. It just
it's funny that
it's different perspective.
You find out what your marriage is really made of when things happen. Like I remember the first thing, other than like having baby, that was like the first thing where I was like, this is a real test of being married, because I found out real fast I didn't do well with lack of sleep. I was really struggling.
And you guys, a lot of you guys been with us for a long time, understand that this one was not prepared for motherhood.
Oh gosh, no.
She was on
and
the
I
border.
waited.
She was on the border. She's like, I'm not sure I want to. I said, well, that's a deal breaker for me, right? Because I know that I want children. But she said, yeah, I do too. I'm scared, right?
And I had never been, I'm an only child. I had never been around babies. I didn't even babysit as a kid.
I've been around kids, and I know how to handle kids, and I love kids. And then somehow we had her. So, it worked out.
It did.
She came out okay.
But then, through life, you find out how much you're there for each other.
Yes.
And I think the next big test that I think I might have surprised you was when you broke your ankle. And I really had to take care of you.
Yeah.
And you were like,
not used to being dependent on anybody. It drives me insane.
It does. He hates
to ask for help.
He
or
hates
to be dependent upon anyone. And when I was I guess, otherwise they just took me behind the shed and shot me, I guess. But thankfully you allowed them to nurse me back to health.
Mm-hmm.
And you took good care of me. You bathed me.
I had to. Yeah. I had to help him. He was literally told, you get up to go to the bathroom. Like, that's it. Other than that, you lay in bed until we tell you otherwise. So I had to bring him everything. I had to help him eat. I had to help him bathe. Like, he was so unhappy with this situation. And I tried so hard to talk him that summer out of going to North Carolina to see the in-laws, because he had just had the surgery to repair his ankle 3 weeks earlier, and he was on crutches.
But we'd already paid ahead for
the
did. Beach. So we go to the beach, and I'm on crutches, and it was post-surgery. I did okay. But I remember the bed I was sleeping in.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a twin bed.
We ended up in the beds with two twin beds, because it was the only bedroom on the main floor of that house, so that he didn't have to go up and downstairs.
And I'll just say this: one day, everybody kind of left to the beach, and Shayla and I stayed behind. It was well overdue, but I figured out how squeaky that bed was. And thank you for your ingenuity in making the beach a very memorable experience, because boy, I needed that. So I needed that bad.
And then your dad had to help you bathe in the nude outside.
Well, no, he helped me out, and he held my stuff. Thankfully, it was warm water in the shower.
Yeah.
So I was in bad shape.
Oh my gosh, so funny.
So you get a merit badge for providing relief and help to the indigent injured person.
And then I think the biggest thing though was you leaving your job to come help me. That was
probably one of the hardest things I've ever.
And I knew it was a huge ask. I knew.
Because I had built, I had a lot of help getting that job, but I think to where I was at in the role of that job,
you had completely.
I was where I wanted to be, I was making great money, great benefits, and I had a lot of responsibility, and just a long road to get to that point. But it was slowly killing me.
It was, and honestly, I don't talk about this often. The day, I think it was the day after his father's funeral, his boss called his phone. She had the nerve to call his phone, and he was somewhere with his mother. I grabbed that phone and I talked to her, and I was like, if you don't let up on him, he is going to die too. And I've had enough. Like, I've had enough.
Well, I was sick as a dog.
Oh, you were so sick and trying to help your mom still. And I had just had all I could take. I unloaded on her.
Irene was awesome. Irene was awesome.
It wasn't her fault, but she needed to shield you more.
When I got sick, she completely understood. But that job over time was slowly killing me.
It was. And it was slowly killing us. I never saw him.
No. And it that can happen, right?
Mm-hmm. And I realized it was different when I still had a corporate job, because we were, even though in different parts of a major Fortune 10 company, but we knew some common things and common people and whatever. And so we were kind of speaking the same language.
Sure.
Well, over the 3.5 years that I had left that job to write full time, and he was home, or he was at work and I was at home, we stopped speaking the same language.
Well, I was traveling so much.
You
in
were.
One of those jobs, I would wake up and not remember where I was.
Yeah. And he would call me and he would be like, I seriously don't remember where I'm at. And I would have to remind him sometimes. It was awful. It was truly awful.
But you know what? I was appreciative of the opportunity, and I was well compensated, and it was a good experience. But it's great to have a second act.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing when you can have a second act.
And
thanks to you, I have.
And it's so funny because my mom has talked about this. You know, she retired from this company after, what was it, 26 years or something. And my dad worked there for 32. He never had a second act. He was older when he retired. But my mom, when she retired and they gave her a package to leave, like they gave her money to leave, a lot of it. And she was only 48. And she figured out within like 2 years that she was not built for that. And it was driving her insane to have nothing to do. So she had to develop her second act. And so in a way, I'm glad that I had already started this, because it naturally gave us something not just to do, but to do together. And it's still a lot of our conversations every day.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Oh, well, no, it's every day. We're talking about
every day. It is.
And no one tells Shannon this, but the best thing that ever happened was Shannon and Rachel coming on the team. I just, we've been through a number of folks. We had some opportunities. We had some good times with some folks. Some folks were a bit of a struggle. But
we're all like little peas in a pod now.
Shannon and Rachel just bring a level that just makes us better. And
well, we all have different perspectives, and we have different ways of wanting to do things. And sometimes when we bump our heads together, I think if we have, one kind of downfall as a team, it's we don't meet collectively often enough.
No, it's hard to.
It is hard to. Our schedules are crazy.
But we make the time to.
Yeah.
And that's why the ladies are coming in October.
Next month.
That's right, next month. For the Team Black strategy session.
Extravaganza.
And Fair Day. And State Fair Day. Yes.
Janine wants to know how much of your love story has gone into your books. Probably not the story itself, but what I will say there are people and like minor events and like a lot of feelings. Like, sometimes when you're younger, I feel like those feelings are so overwhelming sometimes, or at least they were for me, that I sometimes couldn't think past my feelings at all. As I've gotten older and more mature, I'm able to, sometimes much more rationalize through what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it. And
you were one big ball of emotion.
I was a big ball of emotion. He actually is one of the people who made me like, stop, take a deep breath. I used to be a major door slammer. I had a horrible temper, and I would start screaming if I got real. Like I just had no temper control at all. My mom doesn't either, by the way.
Yet again, another testament to me sticking around for 33
It's
years.
true.
I'm just saying.
And he used to drive me insane. He would like get up against a wall, cross his arms over the chest, and be like, "When you're ready to have an adult conversation, let me know."
Oh,
like that would set me off.
The horns would start.
Yes.
Up,
I would turn
fire.
red. It was awful.
Oh my God.
But honestly, when was the last time we don't fight? We really don't fight. We don't.
Well, that also happens when you get older too. We fought, but I mean,
not a lot.
As you get older, you just kind of really not that big a deal. It's gotta go on.
Well, and honestly, he did something super smart very early on, which was not to sweat the small stuff. You know, if I would say, like, especially when we were both working and we didn't always have time to cook, especially when baby was little, every night the conversation, where do you want to eat? And he would be like, honey, I just don't care. Pick someplace. And honestly, it was such a relief to me not to have to argue about stuff like that. It sounds silly, but in the moment that was meaningful to me because he knew that at the end of the day, I was tired, I was frazzled, I didn't want to think anymore. And just by me being able to say, let's go here or let's do that, and he would be like, that's fine.
That's because In-N-Out Burger wasn't close by. So
that's true.
We had to do that.
Somebody else had another question. Oh, Rebecca, this is funny.
You see Shayla writing these beautiful, eloquent, passionate, lengthy love letters, and William saying, "Sup, miss you, love William."
He was actually more eloquent than that, but I did typically write longer letters.
We're going to heavily edit those responses of me because I don't know who that person was.
It's so strange. Yeah, William keeps telling me I was found in the clearance bin.
She was. We told the man, because you had to call the man.
Yeah.
We want a little girl. She doesn't have to be just,
perfect or anything.
Perfect. Just reach down in the clearance bin. Just get a good one.
Find us a decent one.
Slightly dented is okay, as long as it's on sale, and have her delivered. And that's how she was born. That's right.
That's right. Let's see.
You're behind.
I know I am.
You're way behind.
I'm a-trying. Hi, Kathy. Welcome in. Thank you.
Kath.
You. What's this? Happy trying. Yay! I'm glad
Sharon.
you were able to catch up with us too. I have missed you since I saw you last.
Again, so much fun at Romantica.
It was a lot of fun.
So much fun.
I know. My husband has broken his foot twice. Oh wow. It is a lot. He was drugged up a lot. He didn't remember. But so here's me, who is never used to taking care of all the things. I'm trying to cook and do the groceries. And, baby was only, 6 or 7 or something. And it was so much craziness.
You weren't home, though. You weren't working.
No, I was.
Were you still working?
Yes.
Were you?
I had to take FMLA because you couldn't get up or anything. So it was a lot. And I kept getting calls from work, and that was the summer he was supposed to go to India and start a call center.
I was going to be in India for a month, and I helped manage them from the bed. So I'm glad
in some ways, it was like one of the best things that ever happened.
I heard they got sick like 2 or 3 times over there, and I'm like, oh, but it would have been an experience to go once. But
Shannon.
We don't discuss how Shayla has to protect me from Charlie's beatings every week. Yes. Well, Shannon, well-deserved. Well-deserved. It's true. Poor Shannon. Yeah, I can just see Shannon cowering. No, Shannon would never
cower.
She would come out with daggers that I never knew she was on there.
She would be all ninja about it. Are you kidding me? She'd slice you.
Shannon knows how to kill people. I'm just saying she knows.
In the beginning, was it hard to get used to working together 24/7? No.
Rebecca, surprisingly, it wasn't, because a lot of people at my office when I left thought that,
we'd kill each other.
I think Amy gave it like 2 weeks, and knowing me, and but it's again, you start with a strong foundation, and I think when you have that strong foundation, I think it's the rest just kind of, you can screw it up, sure you can, but we chose not to, and we chose to make it work.
Well, and is it perfect? No. Are there things that I sometimes want to beat him for, like the audiobook?
I'm working on the audiobook.
So no, Sharon, you didn't miss anything.
Thanks, Sharon. Love ya. Mean it. Love ya.
Oh my God, that's so funny. But yeah, we nothing's perfect. I'm not perfect. Some days he has bad days. Some days I have bad days. Like, we just take it in stride. Most days, we're fine. Like, it's good. Let's see. Yeah, you know what, Eve? You know that, right? You know that. It's true.
She is becoming her mom.
Oh my God.
She was my child for a long
time.
She's still daddy's girl, but she was always my child. And then as she got mature,
yeah.
This one,
I
like thieves.
I think this is us. I can't think of like one argument, like one that, and I don't even remember what it was about. No. We were both just in a bad mood that day, and we both got really angry.
But then you sit and think about it. It's like, okay, is this really something to get?
Exactly. After a while, I was like,
I'm hungry. Let's go eat.
Let's go eat. Yeah, exactly.
Eating seems to solve issues. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. You know what? I think that's a lot of it. You just don't have time. Like, it's not, sometimes it's just not important. Now, obviously, that is, it goes without saying that you have to have somebody that you're with who is faithful and loyal and trustworthy and honest. And like, if somebody was going behind somebody's back, believe me, I would be all up in that. And I think he would too, but that's not, the rest of it is day-to-day crap that honestly, like I said, the one big fight that I can remember in this house, and I couldn't even tell you what it was about.
I can't think of the top of my head.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's something you did.
No, I think it was something you did because I was pissed off.
I think you burned the boiling water. That's
probably, that's probably possible. Read the Man Book Guide to Staying Married. He could probably rewrite it, honestly.
I should narrate it.
Oh. That's probably funny and true.
Chicks are going to say crazy things. Just don't overreact. I use the term chick affectionately, by the way.
Yes. Uh-huh. My husband and I have been together 40 years this month. We've never had a mic. Yeah. I mean, we just really don't.
That's awesome.
And even though we are together literally almost 24/7, we've gotten so used to being with each other 24/7 that whenever one of us has to leave for more than an hour or two, like he was gone for part of the day over to his sister's house. And like by the time he came home, I was like, "You're home! I'm excited. You're here."
And I'm like, oh, "I'm so tired. I'm so tired."
It was so rainy today, and it's been gray.
I had the gym back to back.
Yeah, you did
2 days, and this morning I went, and I just came back so tired, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah, tired." But let's see. Oh, I'm finally caught up again. Okay.
Yay.
So William.
Did you take the weekend, have a drink, and finish our narration? Again, it's a whip, Eve. It's a work in progress. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to release it until it's perfect. And my when I do something,
hi, Virginia,
it has to be the perfect. It's like buying that VCR back in the day.
6 months.
It has to be the right thing. Yes.
So
and that was a little quick, by the way.
Have you started even?
Yes, I did. I have.
I haven't seen you work on that in probably a year.
You got to finish the taxes first.
That is true. We have to finish the taxes.
Yes. Tax man's going to come take everything I own. So I got to go. I got to take care of
that. That has to happen. It's true. So can you reach that?
Nope. Because there's a rose in front of it and it's going to get broke. But if you want it, I'll get it.
I do. Pretty please. Thank you.
You remember this, don't you?
I do.
All right. Oh shit. Oh, those are photos.
There are more photos, yeah. I was going to share a couple of pictures with you. Let's see. I'll share a few things with you guys. So this,
you want me to hold it for you?
This is our bridal parties. Yeah.
This is the posse.
This is. So this way was my maid of honor. I have not spoken to her in probably 30 years.
I'll hold it.
I'll
hold it.
This right here was a friend of mine that I used to work with. And then the little girl way at the end is now married with her own 2 kids. That's too much. You talk about your groomsmen.
Okay. My good friend Steve, still friends with him. We don't talk very often, but just
nice guy,
just a solid good guy, and just love that guy. This was Mark, who is now bigger than me, and
and he's
beautiful
married.
Family.
He's got 2 kids.
They live in where they live?
Colorado.
Colorado, that's right. And then there's Jim. I used to work with him at Magic Mountain, and he was a good guy. And I haven't talked to him in
years,
decades. And then me with the bouffant hairdo. Yes.
The bouffant hairdo. You're so funny. Let's see. I will get to some of the better pictures. This is so my dad. This is so my dad. Putting on the garter, and then this picture is right before we walk down the aisle. It's literally one of my favorite pictures of me and my dad ever. He had the biggest smile on his face when I walked down the aisle.
And I don't know why.
Oh, he
kept saying you could do better. And,
here. So this is my dad walking me down and my husband up and my husband walking me back down. Look at my dad's grin. He literally meant that. And he had a great time that night. And it was so special when I look back on it now, because it was so many things that my dad hated: getting dressed up, seeing a lot of people at a penguin suit. Yeah, he had a lot of words for how much he didn't like any of this. And yet he was such a good sport, and we had such an amazing time. And you can see the stargazer lilies in my bouquet, and that's why
still your favorite rose.
My favorite flower.
Yep.
And then the last thing I'll share is, let's see. Here's cake cutting, but I really wanted to share my grandfather with you. This was, if you've heard me talk about good old Cecil, this is my mom's dad. He was just an amazing dancer, the life of the party. Everybody loves Cecil. He joked, he smiled, he laughed. It was literally, I have a whole video of me dancing with him because he was so much fun.
One of the most charismatic men I've ever met.
Ever.
Yes.
Yeah, he had so much charisma. People just flocked to him. He was an amazing person. And let's see. Oh, and being inappropriate already, taking the garter off with his teeth, and I'm just laughing.
That's just what a man did back in the night.
And I remember thinking to myself, my grandparents are watching this. Stop.
Yeah, you look like you're not enjoying it very much.
And then this picture over here, oops, this one right here, we were leaving the reception, and I remembered everything to get ready to leave. I mean, it was really late at night by then, and I had everything, but I didn't realize
your bra.
Yeah, I forgot the bra. So
notice, I had the rental car keys in my belt. Back when you carried all your keys in your belt. So, they could have cropped that shit out, but no, they didn't do that. You know how much money this thing costs? In today's dollars, it'd probably be $1 million.
It was a bunch, but we wanted to share memories with you.
You can bring.
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys sitting for that. Yeah, we looked so young. We were so young. So yeah, it was a long, long, long time ago. Yeah, you're right. Whoever Nikki said you had the same flowers because your sister was allergic. Oh my.
Christine says your dress is very pretty.
Thank you.
I thought
it was very of the time, but it was, what I enjoyed.
Rebecca says his dad's smile was big because now she's William's problem. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it was such a fun time. And I wish sometimes, and I'm sure I'm not alone, that you could go back to certain events in life that are fun and meaningful and awesome. And
no, I don't want to go back.
for a minute.
No.
I just want to go visit those people.
Well, I hear you.
That's all.
Not sure I'm going to need that.
Just in case. I don't think so. So while we're getting cake and champagne ready, because we promised you cake and champagne, this is also doubling as a taste test, by the way, because I've never had this before, and he said he never had either. So what was the flavor of our cake?
It was amaretto.
Yes. Amaretto almond.
And it was amazing.
I
remember just doing all the tastings.
Yes.
And that was the best cake.
It was.
My groom's cake, in Texas, you have a groom's cake, which I didn't get much of, which I'm pissed off, because my favorite cake at the time was cheesecake. So I got a chocolate cheesecake, and it was that was gone quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
It was. Quickly. People were eating the crap out of that. Actually, most of our cake was gone, and unfortunately, something happened between, because we saved the top tier of our cake for our first anniversary, and then we ate it. It was truly awful.
Yeah.
It did not freeze well.
Yeah.
So. Did you save the top of your? Yeah, we did, Louise. And like I said, it just did not freeze well. Yeah, you know what? I am glad that we have all of these memories to share with baby who's in and out of the.
I'm gonna, we talk really well about the things to do. I'm gonna write about the things that we should not have done. So the things that the lessons learned, right?
Right. No.
Saving myself for marriage was the best thing ever. Really
liar, pants
all right,
on fire.
so we're going to toast Shayla Black.
Okay, we are.
Do you want to talk anything about books first? Or anything?
Yeah, while you're doing that. So I promised everybody over on Ream that there was going to be an update. So if you're a follower exclusively, I will be dropping a few episodes of all of the serials I have going right now so that you can kind of see what everyone is about and see if you want to get involved. If you're at the Blush tier, I'm continuing to drop episodes Mondays and Fridays, and that will continue through the end of this book. And then I have something else planned that I'm excited about for you guys. Aroused and Hot and Bothered and Orgasmic. So you guys are getting double episodes every day right now. And you will.
When you get double action, that's awesome.
That's right.
Never turn that down.
Thank you, Susan. I am having such a good time, and I'm glad to see people really starting to get into the spirit of it. It's very exciting. So I will be continuing to drop double episodes of the book we're on. That will end Saturday. I might take Sunday off because I want to spend some time with him this weekend.
And throw the football on TV.
Yeah, that too. And then Monday, probably, I will pick back up with the next book in that series. I may only be dropping single episodes then. I just need to see what the timing is like, because then we will be getting to the completely new, nobody's read it hardly material. And it's not double of Watch Me. That is Mondays and Fridays. Right now you're getting double Tempt Me with Darkness. You might be getting double Capture Me in Moonlight. Like I said, I need to look at the timing of that. And then you're
really speeding up this stuff.
Well, because I'm trying to get to the new material for them, but I'm now not as far ahead with that as I thought I would be. There's a lot else going on. So, will the Ream books be coming to paperback or to the platform as a full book? So on Ream, everybody gets the completed ebook in that tier when we're done. So for instance, we finished Naughty Little Secret on the Blush and Above tier about 2 weeks ago, and everybody's already gotten their ebooks. So that's an automatic. You will always get that. I have since put that revision and update of Naughty Little Secret. It is now available wide, as well as on my store, fresh cover, fresh guts, like the whole thing.
And as soon as I get my print copies in here, we'll show that off.
Yeah.
I love the refresh that you did on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Orgasmic People. you guys will be getting your first box, your first book box in October. I have everything identified. I'll be ordering everything next week, and it should be.
Those Shayla boxes are going to be.
They're going to be so awesome.
They're all labeled Shayla Black, and it's going to be.
And
so
all
cool.
the contents
a lot
are going
like
to be
the Kickstarter ones, but it's going to look so cool.
And all of those contents are going to be special made just for y'all. So stay tuned for that. Those will be out mid-October. If you're interested in getting in on the next book box at the orgasmic level, if you hang on, I'm mathing, which is scary. If you want to get involved with that, you probably need to jump into that tier in October, because the boxes will next be going out probably around February or March. So that's how that works. Are you not sending the comments to the email on Ream anymore? I'm commenting the way I always have. If you're not getting emails, there's a setting on Ream. You may have accidentally turned off the email comments, because I'm still or they may be glitching. That's the other possibility. I'm still getting everybody else's comments. If you're not getting them, Christine, I'm not really sure why. You might look through your settings to see if that somehow got.
And we can try
off.
and take a screenshot of the setting too.
Yeah, if I can find it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm super excited that we've got lots more coming.
So Susan's getting her emails, so it might be
okay
with the account.
Okay, yeah, everybody's saying they're getting their emails. That's awesome. So I'm also going to, I promised you guys a couple of shorts, and if you are, I think it's hot and bothered or orgasmic, I'm writing you guys a special, it might be a holiday, like a super spicy holiday short. So if that's something, if you want it to be a super spicy holiday short, I'm going to have a poll coming soon, where I'm going to ask y'all, who do you want it to be about? Like we can make this interesting. And so, yeah, that's kind of what's going on with Ream. I'm working on Seduce Me in Shadow. It's due out on the Shayla store October 1st, if I can get my act together. It's been really busy, y'all. And then it should be available wide later in October. And then I will start working on Wicked and Bound, which is the follow-up to Nash and Hazley's story.
Nate and Halsley.
Cute.
Yeah.
And that will be out in December. So
something about merch too, you said.
Oh, yes. Watch your newsletters. Watch your newsletters, which if you haven't noticed, I'm using Wednesdays now as a reminder, like, hey, please come join us for Wicked Wednesday. And Friday is when I'm dropping news. It just kind of works better for my schedule and Rachel's schedule. So we're just juggling a few things as life has kind of changed. But watch Friday's newsletter, because there will be, if we can get it together, because it depends on him now too, he has to get involved. But if we can get it all together, you will see, you guys have been asking for some fallish and cooler weather kind of things. So watch for that.
Okay.
This one, Sharon, for this Ream box, that period was over about a month ago. Like I said, if you're interested in joining up for the next one, if you do it about October 15th in that neighborhood, and hang with me until March, then I will be sending out more boxes then, if that makes sense.
All right. Champagne time. Is that cool?
Yes.
All right.
Mama needs champagne.
And we got the fancy flutes.
Now I want you to understand, these were in fact wedding gifts. And I had a whole set of them, and over the years, a bunch of them have broken.
They're
very delicate, and these are the only two left.
And they are a bitch to clean.
They are, but they're beautiful. I fell in love with these. And my mom, when I registered, and I was like, I need these champagne flutes, and she's like, what are you going to do with them? And I was like, I don't know, but I think they're very pretty.
And we're going with the very fancy champagne, knowing that if I've got a whole big bottle, we'd never drink it.
Mm-hmm.
The
Cooks.
The economy brand. Because you know what? We're IRL.
No, because somebody really doesn't like champagne, and I can't drink a whole bottle by myself without getting wholly sick.
If my dad was here, he'd join you with 2 bottles.
He would have.
Dad loves champagne.
He did love champagne.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
All right, hold your
Okay.
cup up. Hold it up so everybody can see it.
All right, there we go. Except you spooged on me.
Wouldn't be the first time. All right.
Okay, so what are we toasting to, William?
We still have a taste test too, by the way.
We do, but what are we toasting?
Not killing each other.
Perfect.
To creating a very special human being in there who
That's true.
Cleans up after herself every once in a while.
Mostly.
And
don't ask about her room.
How much I love you.
And how much I love you too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's actually not bad.
That's actually really
I'll drink
good.
that.
I'll drink. That's actually better champagne than I've had in a long time. And that's fucking Cooks. So
So our taste test / cake, because I've never had this.
Because we like to keep it real here at Team Black. We are on the boxcar budget. Okay, I'm just saying.
So we will be
you
having.
would expect us to do something amazing, something from Cheesecake Factory, bundt cakes. No.
Walgreens.
No, we keep it real.
Walgreens.
We keep it real.
Hostess strawberry cupcakes.
And we're going with Hostess strawberry cupcakes because you know what? We're of the people. That's who we are.
Because I'm not bougie and cake is cake.
And we love preservatives in our food.
There's plenty of them.
There's more preservatives in this than there is food, actually.
I think that's probably true. Okay, so are you ready, sir, for this?
Can you pull a break apart?
I'm trying.
Okay, this is going to ruin my diet. All right. So there's the cross section.
Yeah. Woo. Now you know how we have to do this, right?
Cake. It's pink.
It is pink. It's supposed to be strawberry. And
it smells artificially strawberry.
It does, 100%.
Very artificially strawberry.
Okay, you first.
Oh, is this how we're doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, do I get to do the real one? She threatened me
I did.
within an inch of my life when we were doing the
good night, Tabitha.
The wedding day. Good night, Tab. But on the wedding day or we're doing the cake cutting and feeding each other. If I did anything, my balls would have been cut off.
I was like, do not ruin my makeup. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. Now, if you did that to me, I'd probably smash it right. Anyway.
No, you wouldn't. You love me. That face.
Okay. I'm going to, before I say anything.
Okay.
That's a big bite. I'm going to say that's pretty damn good. I'm going to say that's pretty damn good. And I'm a strawberry guy. So I like strawberry, even if it is imitation strawberry.
Actually.
But I think it's pretty damn good.
That's not horrible. And you know what's surprising? The strawberry is really a hint. It's not like
overwhelming.
Like when I smelled the strawberry, it's like, oh my God, this is going to be so overpowering.
And the cream,
it's not.
And the cream inside is just nice and soft. Of course, the icing is stiff and crispy almost, but that's how you're going to expect that. But it complements it.
I mean, I've had the chocolate variety, but I've never had the strawberry.
Cake is very moist. I got to say, guys, Hostess did a good job with this. I haven't had a Hostess product in
forever,
a decade probably.
It's hard to find regular ding dongs. No, that's true.
Wash it down. Only one ding dong for you, baby. That's actually pretty good.
That's actually not bad.
We were actually going to do soju tonight instead, but
no, I told him we had to have actual, champagne. So here we are. Do you want?
No, I don't want any more.
You don't? Okay, I'm going to finish that because there's.
I figured you would.
Well, there's not that much.
See, that's the perfect bottle. The perfect
for two people to have a glass of champagne. Like it's all good. Yeah, I enjoyed Twinkies too, but then I found out that there really is no expiration date on a Twinkie because there's just that many preservatives in it. It was like, So yeah, What else is there to talk about? What else would you like to say, darling?
Are we here next week?
I think we are. Next week. We need to be. So there's two competing things happening next Wednesday. First of all, for those of you who have asked, yes, his sister got moved out over the weekend.
Yes, she's officially in her house. Spent the last 3 or 4 nights in that house. Yes.
We went over there Sunday and spent a lot of the day helping her get some stuff organized, unloading her car. We put his niece's bed together.
The garage door opener was being installed today. She's got a lot of her furniture coming tomorrow that she ordered. She bought a TV and at Target, and she couldn't get it in her car. So I said, let me try. Still wouldn't fit in my car. So I said, let's return this sucker and let's just order something off Amazon. So they'll deliver it to the door. So
yeah.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine with that. My concern is, so she did order some new furniture. It's being delivered tomorrow. Her doorways, I noticed, are a little narrow. And I'm a little concerned that the furniture won't fit.
No, what they'll do is they'll take it straight through the garage.
Right, but even that door between the garage and the kitchen
is a little narrow. Furniture movers.
Okay.
They know what they're doing.
Okay, all right.
Stop second guessing. So what's that have to do with next Wednesday?
I'm getting there. So then the rest of her things that she moved from Pennsylvania are coming next Wednesday.
The pod arrives,
next Wednesday. So depending on how long we are there helping her to unload the pod, because I know once it arrives, she's on the clock to get it.
We come out that Thursday.
Yeah, we might be doing that instead.
Because what time of day
I do have an announcement to make next Wednesday night that you guys will be interested in. I'm just saying. Just saying. And no, it doesn't have anything to do with Kickstarter. I think I had mentioned that we ended up pushing that out to the beginning of next year because we didn't have everything ready in time to get it out this year. And we didn't want to launch anything, frankly, in fourth quarter this year for two reasons. The first being that it becomes difficult with taxes because Kickstarter gives you the money, but you haven't spent it all. And then it really screws up your taxes. I know that's very unromantic, but it's true. And then
taxes keep me up awake at night.
Then the other thing about it is we really wanted to have everything together, everything done. We didn't also want to, nobody's going to talk about anything but the election from like October on, and we just didn't want to, and the holidays. So we just didn't want to mess with any of that. And so now it will be early next year.
I'm just saying I'm looking forward to our Halloween special. Our full Halloween special.
I'm going to go bigger this year. I am ready.
And I am going to go big.
Okay, we're going to do it.
I have plans.
Yes, I am teasing you. It's exciting. The Kickstarter is definitely still happening. I have stuff here that I'm dying to share with you, and I can't, but we will be doing that. I promise. As soon as we're ready, we will be feeding you guys all the info. But next week is something that I think you will be very excited about. And that's all I can say about that.
Awesome. Hey, guys, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
It's been a blast, and we'll see if we can get one more year out of this sucker. Because I tell you,
are you going to leave me?
It's a struggle.
Oh,
but shit happens.
Well, I have a feeling that he can't sleep without me. By the way, when I leave, he can't sleep. So I think I'm safe. I'm just saying.
Yeah, whatever. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.